I don't know what anyone wants me to say because I said that it wouldn't be enough. Like Romeo going in what he was claiming wouldn't be enough for Rachel to lose custody. And the diaper rash thing, that would have to be documented as it happened. Does that make sense? Bringing it later as something else comes up, it's like, no, 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 that needed to be documented with the court as soon as it happened. And as they go along in this custody battle, they'll realize that. I think Whitney, as a 25-year-old woman, talking about a child that has no relation to her and being on the outside doesn't help Jacob's cause, because that's Kristen's friend that's on his side of the custody battle, and her making content out of his child and what's going on and using the child situation for content is going to fall back on them always. You have to be above the board and you have to document every slip up the other side has. The court system is meant to keep the child with the mother. It is very, very hard for the father to get custody. And this is their first emergency file. And all the stuff that they've said on social media probably didn't help their case. All the messages that Romeo put out in the 49 hours and 7 days, don't get me wrong, that shows someone who doesn't want to take care of the responsibilities that they have and would rather pay someone else to do it. I don't know how someone can hear their child cry in a crib and text someone else about it, being when are you going to get here? You're already in the house, that's your child. It doesn't make her look like a very responsible wanting to do these things and wanting to take care of the child, but that's not enough. Sadly, in the court system, that's not enough for a father to get sole custody of his child. Pushing your responsibilities onto someone else, not enough. There would have to be documented signs of neglect that aren't brought up out of the blue. It has to be documented with the court. You have to file contempt every time the other side does something that they're not supposed to do. You have to file emergency hearings if something happens that you're not comfortable with. There's so much documentation you have to do. This one little thing isn't gonna be enough for cause of change of custody. And don't get me wrong, those text messages show that she does not want to handle her responsibilities, but the comments she's made and the content they make about the situation and the egging on that they do by their fans makes them irresponsible as well. No one's Lily White in this situation. Reddit just caught Kristen Whitman still vaping 6 months pregnant, so they're all shades of gray.